Chancellor Ulayao.
As we are shifting to blended learning, many have expressed concern over the readiness of teachers to handle digital modes, distance learning. And the Commission on Higher Education has stopped your school plus I think 5 other institutions to provide free training seminars to other teachers, other professors. Can you tell us more about this program? How are you going about it?
So basically, the training is going to take place next week, and it's going to be for 5 days, and we are targeting about 480 faculty members from 120 schools.
Yes.
Yeah, based on the need that was expressed to us by the Commission on Higher Education, we are prioritizing schools that have no capabilities for institution-wide implementation of a learning management program. So the program will feature actually tips and practical suggestions on how to go about on how to jumpstart online classes with available tools right now.
So these are professors from all over the country.
Yes,
They're
ma'am.
from all regions.
Yes, ma'am.
So ano pa yung ibang institutions, if you don't mind telling us? Sino pa yung ibang kasama dito?
I remember Far Eastern University, Tarlac State University, and Central Luzon State University. Yeah, I think there are still more, but those are the three. And Philippine Normal University. Yeah.
Yes.
The 5 of us, yeah, the first group.
Ulayao, who are you training? The professors.
Yes, the professors.
Okay, and what are the assumptions, as it were, that they will have? What gadgets will they have? What gadgets are their students going to be using? Are you going to have uniform devices so that everything is accessible or doable? I mean, we're talking here graduate school, right? So.
When we did the orientation, we basically told the potential participants that we prefer that they have a desktop or a laptop computer. Primarily because, number one, the size of the screen, they could see their co-participants and participate well in the discussion. Now, if there's no desktop or laptop, then a tablet may do. And the last option would be a mobile phone. Because the
Professor,
yeah.
Professor, ang ano ko lang, yung question kay kanina, pasensya na. Speaking of the problems of blended learning, akala ko ikaw yung may problema sa connection. Ako pala yung may problema sa, which brings me to my question. Beyond assumptions, what's the actual experience? I have 2 teenagers now, both in college. They're both having to do classes online. From what you're seeing from the ongoing, already starting online classes, what are the top problems that we are already encountering?
The top problem would still be internet connectivity. Sometimes walang signal, sometimes erratic yung signal. That's why what we do in Benilde is actually not a direct transposition of the face-to-face classes into online environment. So the common thing that schools are doing now is that they just duplicate whatever is being done in the classroom in the online environment. But in our case, we found that it's not going to be effective, or it was not effective. So we have more focus on asynchronous sessions, and rather than synchronous sessions, in order to address possible problems on internet connectivity. Synchronous means like this. We are real time. We are conversing on real time. Those are synchronous.
Virtual classroom, hindi ganon.
Yes.
Hindi ganon.
Siya.
So you get assignments online or reading materials online. And
Yes.
then
we upload that. We upload the materials to the learning management system, so the students could access it anytime they want or they need to.
Right.
Now, the other form would be asynchronous sessions, wherein, for instance, I will have my own lecture. I will prepare a video of my lecture and then upload it to the LMS, and then the students will access it depending on on their convenience, and then they have to answer or to address the requirements after that particular presentation. So that
Parang video on demand, parang
Yes.
VOD.
yes.
Mm.
Video on
But yes,
demand.
the main problem would still be really connectivity.
Yes.
Yung training program niya, do you have a skills levels na iba-iba? Halimbawa, for the really low tech, yung medyo sanay na, meron bang ganon sa training
Yeah.
program niya?
For this particular program, wala po kaming describe na technical know-how. Aside
Yes.
from, of course, being able to use a computer or a device and connecting to the internet and navigating the internet, of course.
Kasi tinatanong ko lang kasi hindi ba yung sinasabi nila, I don't know if it's true dahil yung mas bata daw for the younger generations, intuitive na tong mga gadget Yung medyo senior na, nasanay lalo dun sa yung face-to-face medyo mahirap yan. Totoo ba yun?
Papagalitan po tayo ng mga teachers namin. But
Matandaan na kami. We can avoid class.
Kunyari lang, simple PowerPoints, no? You'll be surprised how people like me will not be very savvy with PowerPoint.
Yes, ako hindi ako marunong.
And
Ako hindi ako marunong. PowerPoint.
it might reflect on my final grade. I mean, not to be worried about it because I'm not a student anymore. But pag kinalaban ka ng mga bata, yung mga programs nila, grabe nga ang a-advance, no?
yeah.
How do you level the playing field, even in graduate school?
Well, basically, the leveling of playing field would be really more on the content and the manner in which you communicate the lessons. In reality, for instance, I have a class, kunwari, of 20 students. Some of them would respond well to high-tech presentations, but some of them would respond well or better to text-based materials. So, tama yung observation yun that the digital natives are more adept in terms of using other applications or technologies.
Yes.
But for the faculty, the more important thing for the faculty is how do we communicate the lesson? How do we teach the lessons? And believe it or not, the students are actually very understanding as long as they grasp fully the concepts that you are teaching them. And that is the main objective of the training program.
Professor, yun yung gusto ko talaga yun sa training program. We keep talking about the students. We have to remember we're trying to train teachers. Ano yung biggest barriers other than technology? What are the biggest barriers for the teachers, whether young or old?
Okay. For the teachers, of course, if a faculty is not very familiar with online teaching, normally there is a tendency to think that kung ano yung ginagawa ko sa classroom, dapat ganun din yung gagawin ko sa online. But normally that does not work because it actually strains more the students and the faculty. So what they normally do is the training program that we have is actually preparing the faculty on how to convert first the syllabus from a conventional face-to-face syllabus into an online type of syllabus. Because in online teaching, I think you will also see this in the lectures or webinars of other digital education experts, that if you're talking about a course and you're going to transition to online delivery, you're not going to follow all of the learning outcomes that you initially listed because that's going to be very challenging. So what we do is we tell the faculty, you have to identify what are the most important outcomes of this particular course and then focus on that. Focus your activities, focus your lectures, focus your materials, and focus your assessment on the identified outcomes. And that is the very first thing that we need to address. So that works for any type of faculty, kahit sabihin natin digital native or digital migrant or yun.